B.E.C.E. 2016 objective test. Number 1. An example of a third-class lever is A. Wheelbarrow, B. Sugar tongs, C. Pair of scissors, D. Crowbar. And the answer is B. Sugar tongs. An example of a third-class lever is sugar tongs. Number 2. The release of a mature egg from an ovary into the fallopian tube in humans is called A. Copulation, B. Ejaculation, C. Menstruation, and D. Ovulation. And the answer is D. Ovulation. The release of a mature egg from an ovary into the fallopian tube in humans is called ovulation. Number 3. The blood vessel that carries oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart is known as A. Pulmonary artery, B. Pulmonary vein, C. Vena cana, D. Aorta. And the answer is B. Pulmonary vein. The blood vessel that carries oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart is known as pulmonary vein. Number 4. An example of a plant micronutrient is A. Calcium, B. Copper, C. Magnesium, D. Potassium. And the answer is B. Copper. And the example of a plant micronutrient is B. Copper. Number 5. What is the color of the neutral wire in a 3-pin plug? A. Blue, B. Brown, C. Green, D. Yellow. And the answer is A. Blue. What is the color of the neutral wire in a 3-pin plug? And the answer is blue. Number 6. In the pinhole camera, the image formed is always A. Erect and bright, B. Erect and blurred, C. Inverted and real, D. Inverted and virtual. And the answer is C. Inverted and real. Number 7. The part of the flower that develops into a fruit is the A. Ovary, B. Oval, C. Stamen, D. Style. And the answer is A. Ovary. The part of the flower that develops into a fruit is the ovary. Number 8. The number of elements in the compound Ca into bracket OH bracket close 2 is A. 2, B. 3, C. 4, D. 5. And the answer is B. 3. The number of elements in the compound Ca into bracket OH2 is 3. Number 9. The reason why alum is added to water during treatment is to A. Kill germs, B. Give taste to the water, C. Make water colourless, D. Make suspended particles to settle. And the answer is D. Make suspended particles to settle. The reason why alum is added to water during treatment is to make suspended particles to settle. Number 10. Which of the following animal parasites could be controlled by hand picking? A. Liver fluke, B. Tapeworm, C. Tick, D. Roundworm. And the answer is C. Tick. Which of the following animal parasites could be controlled by hand picking? And it's C, tick. Number 11. A stick which is partially immersed in water appeared to be burnt due to A. Absorption, B. Reflection, C. Refraction, D. Transmission. And the answer is C. Refraction. A stick which is partially immersed in water appeared to be burnt due to refraction. Number 12. One of the differences between metals and non-metals is that metals A. have low density, B. are not malleable, C. have luster, D. have low melting point. And the answer is C. have luster. The difference between metals and non-metals is that metals have luster. Number 13. The cultivation of different crops on different plots of a farmland in a definite cycle is called A. Land rotation, B. Shifting cultivation, C. Crop rotation, D. Mixed cropping. And the answer is C. Crop rotation. The cultivation of different crops on different plots of farmland in a definite cycle is called crop rotation. Number 14. Iodine deficiency in humans could result in a disorder known as A. Diabetes, B. Goiter, C. Kwashiorkor, D. Scurvy. And the answer is B. Goiter. Iodine deficiency in humans could result in a disorder known as goiter. Number 15. A substance is termed combustible if it is A. easily catches fire, B. dissolves common salt, C. sublimes at room temperature, D. boils at 100 degrees Celsius. And the answer is A. easily catches fire. A substance is termed combustible if it easily catches fire. Number 16. Microorganisms that cause diseases are collectively called A. bacteria, B. infections, C. pathogens, D. viruses. And the answer is C. pathogens. Microorganisms that cause diseases are collectively called pathogens. Number 17. Which type of energy is lost when sweat evaporates from the human body? A. Sound energy, B. Mechanical energy, C. Chemical energy, D. Heat energy. And the answer is D. Heat energy. Which type of energy is lost when sweat evaporates from the human body? And the answer is heat energy. Number 18. Which of the following gases is involved in the rusting of iron? A. Hydrogen, B. Oxygen, C. Nitrogen, D. Carbon dioxide. And the answer is B. Oxygen. Which of the following gases is involved in the rusting of iron? Oxygen. Number 19. The feeling of soil between fingers is used to determine the A. texture of the soil, B. drainage of the soil, C. capillarity of the soil, D. water holding capacity of the soil. And the answer is A. texture of the soil. The feeling of soil between fingers is used to determine the texture of the soil. Number 20. Sodium hydroxide is an example of a base because it A. has sour taste, B. has a pH less than 7, C. turns wet blue litmus paper red, D. turns wet red litmus paper blue. And the answer is D. turns wet red litmus paper blue. Sodium hydroxide is an example of a base because it turns wet red litmus paper blue. Number 21. Which of the following plants has its leaves modified for storing food? A. Ginger. B. Onion. C. Pineapple. D. Tomato. And the answer is D. Tomato. Which of the following plants has its leaves modified for storing food? And the answer is D. Tomato. Number 22. Gases enter and leave the leaf of a plant through the A. Mesophyll cells. B. Stomata. C. Pith. D. Palisade cells. And the answer is B. Stomata. Gases enter and leave the leaf of a plant through the stomata. Number 23. Which of the following vegetable crops is cultivated for its leaves? A. Carrot. B. Lettuce. C. Okra. D. Pepper. And the answer is B. Lettuce. Which of the following vegetable crops is cultivated for its leaves? B. Lettuce. Number 24. An example of a body that does not produce its own light is the A. Moon. B. Sun. C. Star. D. Firefly. And the answer is A. Moon. An example of a body that does not produce its own light is the moon. Number 25. Which of the following devices converts electrical energy into sound energy? A. Electric heater. B. Electric fan. C. Washing machine. D. Loudspeaker. And the answer is D. Loudspeaker. Which of the following devices converts electrical energy into sound energy? And the answer is D. Loudspeaker. Number 26. Transplanting of young seedlings is usually done in the evening because A. Darkness promotes rapid growth. B. Seedlings require less nutrients. C. Pest attack is minimal. D. Transpiration is minimal. And the answer is D. Transpiration is minimal. Transplanting of young seedlings is usually done in the evening because transpiration is minimal. Number 27. A mixture of sugar and water could be separated by A. Decantation. B. Evaporation. C. Filtration. D. Sublimation. And the answer is B. Evaporation. A mixture of sugar and water could be separated by evaporation. Number 28. Which of the following processes results in the formation of new substances? A. Cooling water to form ice. B. Adding saliva to cooked yam. C. Dissolving sugar in water. D. Mixing iron dust and sand. And the answer is B. Adding saliva to cooked yam. Which of the following processes results in the formation of new substances? Adding saliva to cooked yam. Number 29. Photosynthesis is important to living organisms because it produces A. Glucose and oxygen. B. Glucose and carbon dioxide. C. Oxygen and carbon dioxide. D. Water and carbon dioxide. The answer is A. Glucose and oxygen. Photosynthesis is important to living organisms because it produces glucose and oxygen. Number 30. Global warming is caused by the A. Circulation of oxygen in the atmosphere. B. Excessive release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. C. release of hydrogen into the atmosphere. D. Circulation of nitrogen in the atmosphere. And the answer is B. Excessive release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Global warming is caused by the excessive release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Number 31. The warning and safety signs on chemical containers are usually represented by a symbol placed within A. Circle, B. Rectangle, C. Square, D. Triangle. And the answer is D. Triangle. The warning and safety signs on chemical containers are usually represented by a symbol placed within a triangle. Number 32. In which of the following structures in a living cell is cellulose found? A. Chloroplast, B. Mitochondria, C. Cell membrane, D. Cell wall. And the answer is D. Cell wall. In which of the following structures in a living cell is cellulose found? The answer is cell wall. Number 33. Elements that could easily lose electrons to form cations are A. Metals, B. Nonmetals, C. Semimetals, D. Noble gases. And the answer is A. Metals. Elements that could easily lose electrons to form cations are A. Metals. Number 34. The conversion of agricultural produce from its original form to other desirable forms is termed A. Preservation, B. Processing, C. Recycling, D. Storage. And the answer is B. Processing. The conversion of agricultural produce from its original form to other desirable forms is termed processing. Number 35. The function of the hair in the nose of humans is to A. Make breathing easily, B. Keep nose moist, C. Filter dust from the air breathed in, D. Keep the nose warm. And the answer is C. Filter dust from the air breathed in. The function of the hair in the nose of humans is to filter dust from the air breathed in. Number 36. A metal that is used as a thermometric liquid is A. Aluminium, B. Copper, C. Mercury, D. Silver. And the answer is C. Mercury. A metal that is used as a thermometric liquid is mercury. Number 37. The joule is the SI unit for A. Energy, B. Force, C. Power, D. Pressure. And the answer is A. Energy. Number 38. Which of the following gases supports combustion? A. Hydrogen, B. Oxygen, C. Carbon dioxide, D. Carbon monoxide. And the answer is B. Oxygen. Which of the following gases supports combustion? And the answer is oxygen. Number 39. The form of energy which flows from one point to another due to temperature differences is known as A. Mechanical energy, B. Heat energy, C. Solar energy, D. Nuclear energy. And the answer is B. Heat energy. The form of energy which flows from one point to another due to temperature differences is known as heat energy. Number 40. Which of the following resources does not produce energy? A. Coal, B. Sand, C. Water, D. Wind. And the answer is B. Sand. Which of the following resources does not produce